Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Alex Bell, and this is To the Point. Tonight, the people of Stockton, they are grieving. Yesterday, we told you about a suspected serial killer in the city now facing 3 murder charges, even though prosecutors believe he is responsible for taking 6 lives. But tonight, the community is remembering those lives that have been lost. So this is City Hall right now. Mayor Kevin Lincoln, the chief of police, county sheriff, and district attorney-elect have come together with the community to honor those lives who have been taken in that string of violence. So there have been a lot of developments the past few days. So let's go ahead and recap what we know right now. So police arrested Wesley Brown Lee in Stockton over the weekend. He was found with this hard to trace ghost gun, and police say that they stepped in when he was about to kill another person. If convicted of those 3 murder charges, he faces a minimum of life in prison without the possibility of parole and a maximum sentence of death. Now, the ghost gun recovered by law enforcement in this case has been vital because ballistics evidence has played a major role in connecting multiple victims. So I reached out to the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, also known as the ATF.
The ATF's primary mission is reducing violent crime throughout the nation.
Now, that is ATF Special Agent in charge, Joshua Jackson. I spoke with him just earlier today, and he told me that this investigation has truly been a team effort between multiple law enforcement agencies. I mean, we have the FBI, CHP, and of course, local other agencies. Special Agent Jackson also says that the ballistics evidence in this case is done, but there is still a lot more that is being worked on in this investigation. So that includes additional interviews, tips that need to be followed up, and so on, just so that they can really make sure that the facts and the evidence is all fully developed in this case. And typically it takes the ATF about 72 hours to process ballistics evidence, but it can take a little bit longer depending on what is being tested. Now, he explained that every firearm, it leaves a very unique marking when it's fired, much like a fingerprint. And the ATF can take images of those very unique markings and store them in a database called NIBIN. And that stands for the National Integrated Ballistic Information Network. And this specific database has really helped the ATF just over the last 20 years.
NIBIN is the technology that's being leveraged by law enforcement right now that establishes what would appear to be an isolated event, establishes that these events are connected, they are linked. And NIBIN is that technology that we use, and the fact that we're using it quickly, developing that investigative lead quickly, that is the key in pushing out this crime gun intelligence, sharing it with partners, and leveraging resources and capability. So NIBIN has been critically important in allowing law enforcement to be able to track and review shooting events, connect them, coordinate resources, and bring investigative partners to bear to disrupt that shooting cycle. NIBIN has been used to solve crimes as well as been used to help us prevent crimes.
And according to the ATF, NIBIN is the only interstate automated ballistic imaging network in operations in the United States. And when tracking ghost guns, much like what officials say was used in the string of Stockton killings, Special Agent Jackson says that the NIBIN database is key.
Tracking ghost guns, we leverage NIBIN. We are able to track how that firearm has been used, what crimes it's been used in. And like I said before earlier, we're able to, in some cases, respond to that firearm being used in these different shooting events to be able to prevent future crimes.
So how many cases a year is the ATF actually investigating? Well, just in 2022, Special Agent Jackson said that the ATF was involved in over 30,000 investigations around the country. And as for the investigation in Stockton, we could learn a little bit more about the suspect when he is back in court next month.